Hello, Aquarius. Okay, let's get started, Aquarius. Aquarius. Okay. Wow. You got the Four of Swords with the Emperor, Justice, and the King of Pentacles. Emperor is your energy. It's an Aries card. So you may feel some, honestly, camaraderie or conflict with an Aries or with two different Aries. Something is balancing out here. Could be with you and an Aries, or it could just be with you and another person. Like, it feels like maybe you just haven't been seeing eye to eye about something, and now it's like there's some sort of a resolution coming in for you. Feels like a lot of people, it just feels like they don't understand you at this time. The things that you're going through, the things that you're experiencing, they don't get it. They don't get your approach to it because they kind of want to dwell on some things that you do not dwell on. They're seeing things in a different way than the way that you're seeing them. And it's like kind of hoping and praying for things to kind of come together here. Especially if this is like with a person that you're with, like I see it balancing out. So it's kind of like don't spend too much time, keep taking your own advice. Keep being in that energy of, I'm not going to dwell on it. I'm just going to move on to something else and fix something else here. It's like the way that you're handling it. And other people are like, well, wait a minute, what about that one thing that didn't really work out? And you're like, well, so this worked out, that worked out. That's going to just fix itself. I'm focusing over here. But they want you to like face something that was in their eyes a defeat. And you're kind of just like not doing that. And it could be a lot of different people about different areas of your life as well. Like it feels like a lot of different people have opinions about how you should be living your life and what you should be doing, and you're just kind of like, well, I'm not really looking at that. You have the World here with the Eight of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles. So now we have the King and the Queen of Pentacles. So there's definitely people coming into balance here. There's definitely like two people that are coming together, and it could even be a new person that you're meeting with the World card. But definitely like Spirit wants you to know that it's like the message is like you're right. And other people, they don't have the right approach to handling heartache. And it's like you kind of do. And it feels like now is the time more than ever where the world is kind of being forced to handle their heartache, their disappointments, the way that you do. And a lot of people are resisting, and you're like, not. So it's like that kind of an energy, because it's like Aquarius is very, it's like, okay, like how can I fix this? What can I do here? What can I do there? What can I do there? Like having a bunch of different things going kind of like at the same time, having a bunch of different kinds of friend groups, having a bunch of different things that you're really good at, and seeing a problem and thinking of a solution that like other people wouldn't think of. So it's like very important right now. Like I feel like you're helping people more than you think you are, or maybe more than they even realize. I feel like other people don't realize that at all, but the more they're around your energy and the more they see you just kind of like refusing to look at heartache or refusing to accept a loss. It's kind of like if something happens and like let's say you lose something or something doesn't work out, it's like you don't even acknowledge it at all. And other people are like, hey, wait a minute, what about that other thing you know, they're trying to like bring it to the forefront, and you're like not doing it. You're just focusing on other areas. And then it's like that thing not only works out but ends up working out a lot better. It's like you just kind of keep moving, and other people don't really know how to do that. But it feels like lately your progress has been lagged for a little bit. But I feel like it's about to catch up, especially like within the next couple of weeks here. Like, this is a timeless reading, but there is a solar eclipse that's like pretty important. So if you're watching this recently after it's being posted, it feels like within the next couple of weeks, you know, that is when. But even if you're not watching this right away, it's still that kind of energy that you have going on here. Yeah, that's what's going on. Excuse me. Okay. Because you have oh my gosh, sorry. You have the Five of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune. So it's like, okay, there's stuff that you moved on from, but it's like a huge lag time in your manifesting, like you seeing it in your 3D reality. Because it's like, I feel like this happens to Aquarius every now and then, because it's like this cycle where like you just keep moving and growing, and if this isn't working out, then I'm going to put my energy over here, and then I'm going to put my energy over here, and I'm going to put it over here, and you have all these different balls that you're kind of keeping in the air, but you do really well with it. But then there comes a point where you're manifesting bigger things, and so there's a huger lag time in between seeing the results of it, and other people are trying to catch you up on that. They're trying to pull you into that and say, hey, wait a minute, look at all these things. And you're just like, no, I don't want to do that. And I feel like there's a little bit of a temptation to follow other people down this kind of dark road and say, well, I guess I just, you know, won't look at positive things. You know, there's like a little bit of temptation there, because they just caught you in a moment, but it's not something that is going to stick at all. And other people are going to see that. And that is an opportunity for them to do the same, and for them to bring more of their life into balance. And if they choose not to take it, well, then there you go. Look, it's going to be more and more conflict here for them. And it's like, well, that's not really your problem though. And you're like, yeah, I'm not doing that. And then I wouldn't be surprised if between now and really honestly like the end of the year, if you're like constantly contemplating moving, and constantly contemplating like moving things around as far as like people who you go to for what or something like that. There's something like about that, because there's a lot of change that's going to happen this year, but it's like the way that your energy is, it's like you're doing rearranging of things. Okay, this is what this relationship was, but now I want this relationship. I think it would suit me better if it was like this. And this one was like this, and this one was like this, and I think it would be better if I move over here. No, I think it would be better if I move over here. You might even move multiple times. But that's not to say that you have to or anything, but it's just saying don't get discouraged if you feel that kind of change and shift. I feel like you wouldn't. The only thing that's tripping you up is people might call you out on it. And it's kind of like, just ignore them, because there's something about waiting and then the devil coming in, because you're used to having such fast-paced things. It's like, look at this Nine of Swords and Judgment. It's like, yeah, I don't stay in Nine of Swords energy long. I keep it moving, okay? Maybe I die, but I come back from the dead like that. That's like Aquarius, you know? But some things are taking a little bit of time, and that's what's kind of like messing you up. It could also be a Capricorn, honestly, or even just another earth sign. But it's like you have the Ace of Pentacles here, so everything is going to work out, and you kind of just like know it. Might even be a Pisces that brings really good news for you, or a water sign that brings really good news for you. But I feel like you're mostly vibing with like other like fire signs, any fire signs, or other air signs, I meant to say, because that's kind of, this is the energy of like putting down burdens and like, I'm not looking at the past. I'm not like, no more of this like contemplation. It's just kind of like, no, I'm just ready for the beauty to come like rolling in, and you believe it without seeing it. And fire signs have like a very similar energy right now. And other signs, I feel like they're just like, they're not getting it. They're getting caught up in their head a little bit. Yeah, but let's see here. You still have like a past person that wants to linger, or somebody who's just trying to butt heads with you. They don't want you to move on. They don't want you to move forward. And let's see, but I don't think that's going to change. But let's see. Yeah, look at this. You got the Strength and the Knight of Swords. It's like the stronger that you are, the more they want to see you fall. With the Four of Cups, they expected something from you that they did not get. But that is not necessarily your problem. It's not necessarily something that you offer to them or that you owe them in any way. But somebody feels like you owe them something. And you don't. Your success is your success. And if they want success, then they like have to get it themselves. They have to learn how to manifest. And that is something that, you know, like you have learned how to do by not dwelling on when things don't go well for you. You just shift your energy. Okay? It is taking time. Look, it wants to come out again. Wheel of Fortune. I feel like the universe is going to help you handle this. The universe is going to help take a Capricorn or Earth sign or somebody who's just stuck in that kind of energy, just very much in this 3D reality. The universe is going to help remove this person from your life. So there's not anything that you need to do. And this is going to happen regardless of your response to this. But I think it will just happen quicker, and it will be easier if you just don't allow them to get in your mind space. Don't allow them to shift your energy into being more like them. That's what it is. I feel like you have a lot of people in your life that want you to be like them. And there's a whole new group of people. Some of them you might already know. For some of you, you might not know any of them and they're coming in, okay? But even people in your life, you might see a change in them, in some of them, and you'll know, okay, like they're going through this change, like I'm going through this change. And, you know, we're not going to focus on this negativity anymore with this Five of Pentacles. We're going to focus on, hey, if I only have one pentacle, I would really love it for someone to offer me one pentacle. And then guess what? I can turn that into the Two of Cups, you know, and then, you know, you can just build and build and go from there. So, you know, there's people that know how to do that, and there's people that don't know how to do that. And that is going to become very clear to you. And the universe is going to help you weed these people out. But there's one particular person, I feel like it was a past relationship. Let's see. You know, they feel like you have achieved a victory since the ending of this relationship, okay? You have achieved some sort of a victory that you've been working at for a long time. You probably even have a new love interest here, and they just kind of can't stand it. They don't want that for you. They wanted you to be waiting around for them, and you're not doing it. The universe is not. You're just not. And you know, you don't really have to, because that was just not a situation that gave added any value to your life. It was just somebody who was not going the same direction that you're going in, and now they're still trying to control the direction that you go in. Is the thing with this Six of Swords. It feels very much like they wanted to control how you left, and it's like, what? That's ridiculous. You're just like, no. They wanted you to do what they wanted you to do. And you were just like, no action. You took no action. And you kind of like chilled out until the moment was right, until the universe gave you these opportunities, and then you took them and you built something great with it. And it's like a lot of people don't know how to do that when they go through a breakup or when they leave a career that's not satisfying, or move on from a friendship or something that they just felt was causing a lot of unnecessary detriment to their life. They will hold on to it, and then when the universe gives them an opportunity to move on, they don't. They continue to hold, and you didn't do that. And this person, for some reason, I don't know who they had you confused with, but they thought you were going to do that. They thought that they could kind of hold you there. And there's still people that want to say, no, don't go adventure, don't go explore. I don't know if you have people that feel like they have some sort of an authority over your life because at one point they did, but now they don't. Could be a lot of different people. I feel like a friend energy that is like a subtle manipulator. And I feel like you already know this about this person, and it comes up sometimes, and you try to kind of hold it back, but there's something about the very nature of who you are that they don't have, and so they want to discourage that in you. And it also might feel like bringing other people into the group. Like maybe somebody just wants you to themselves. Like, you know how you have those friends that are like, okay, we're going to go and we're going to do this, and it's just going to be just me and you, and they don't want you to talk to anybody else. And if you do, they kind of get a weird look on their face or make up an excuse for you guys to leave. And like, you know, any of your other friends that they meet, they always just find something wrong with them and try to convince you of the same thing and like pull you into like, it's just somebody that like, you're already going to have this feeling about this person, whoever it is. And it feels like maybe they'll do something like, hey, do you want to go out to eat? And you'll be like, yeah, sure. And then they'll like say where they want to go. It's like they know how to word the conversation to like set. This is like what they're showing me. It's like a really weird message. But when I was little and I would play Candyland, right? When we were done playing the game, I would always offer to clean it up. And I did this because I was a sneaky little shit, and I would put the cards so that, okay, if I go first, this is going to be the first card that we choose, and then I'm going to win the game. So I would count the cards and place them so that I would have like the perfect game. And weird message. But it's like, I feel like you have somebody like that in your life, but it's not like a cute story that happened when you were kids. It's like they're doing it now. They're doing it now, and you know they're doing it now, but it's just kind of convenient to be friends with them for, you know, a lot of different reasons. And I'm not saying you have to cut anybody out, but there is definitely something about somebody wanting to discourage you from expressing yourself in a way, from doing something that would be really, really meaningful to you, that brings you a lot of joy, that is just like the essence of who you are. And I feel like there's a boundary that you're going to set here. And it could be with multiple people, but there's something about boundaries being set like soon. You're doing this now and, you know, within the next couple of weeks. And then this is how you have this beautiful blessing coming in. Because you set a boundary that needed to be set, and then you stopped allowing other people to get into your head. And I feel like some people are really not going to like this. And the ones that react that way, well then, okay, that's how you know when somebody needs to be cut out or not. You know what I mean? Like that shows you who people really are, you know? But I feel like they're definitely going to be looking in and checking in and spying on you, especially even if it's somebody who you had already distanced yourself from in a way. They're definitely looking up and want to know, hey, what's going on with Aquarius? What is Aquarius doing? Like, you have kind of that energy around you right now. You have like, oh yeah. But you're moving through, and like things are changing quickly. It's like one day it's like this, the next day it's like that, and it's just like reasons to celebrate are coming in. reasons for you to celebrate because you already put the work in with this Eight of Pentacles. And now it's like, okay, I'm not wasting any more time. It's like really showing you, okay, it's really showing you what areas in your life are not Nine of Cups. They're Eight of Cups. And it's like, yeah, but I want the other cup. And so I'm going to do what I need to do it. And some people don't want you to do that. They're like trying to tell you, oh no, your ships aren't here yet. Ships don't come in at this time. Don't look over at the water. Look at the trees. They're trying to like distract you. Because their ships are not here, but yours are. Wait for me. Wait for my ships to come in. No. You know? No. You're not doing that anymore. And if they don't like it, if they're not getting on board, well, goodbye. You know? And I almost feel like you might have somebody that does that. And, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if they try to come back around. Definitely if it's a past lover, But you might have a person that steps back, they need some time to grow, and then they kind of step back into your life. And I mean, isn't that natural? Some friendships, you know, they kind of fade away, and then at other times you're vibing again. And, you know, it's because we're all growing and changing at different rates. And so I feel like you're kind of changing and growing, and some people are leveling up with you, and some people are just not. So it's like, well, if you're not, I hope you do what you need to do so. But at the end of the day, that's on you. It's not on me. You just had justice that fell to the ground. So it's like, yeah, look at this Temperance card. Coming into balance and learning to kind of stand up for yourself and look out into this world and say, what is it that I really want? And then look at this beautiful balance that comes in with the Six of Pentacles. It's really great. Yeah, and you have this King of Pentacles coming in again. To be an earth sign, but look at this Nine of Pentacles. Somebody wants to come in. 10 of Wands. Look at the star. They appreciate you and they want to tell you how much they appreciate you. Who is this person? King of Swords. With the Queen of Pentacles. Somebody who you were not on the same page with, but now they have changed to become on the same page. Look at this. The Queen of Pentacles, this is your energy for me. I'm picking up you on this. So it's like they were before the King of Swords to your Queen of Pentacles, let's say, right? And it just wasn't vibing. So you're like, later, sorry. You know, it didn't work out. And now I feel like there's been some time and now they're in this King of Pentacles energy. Now they want to come forward. And it's like, feels like it could be a good match. So it feels like, I said that in the beginning of the reading, could be somebody you're with that it's balancing out with the Hierophant. And I don't know, High Priestess, Emperor, quickly something is happening here. Something is changing here. You got a past person coming back. You have your person that is changing their tune. Quickly and unexpectedly. Could be because something is happening to them and it's just became too much. And, you know, sometimes people get things that happen that show them how they treated other people, you know. So I wouldn't be surprised if something like that happens. But there's definitely something unexpected happens that is pushing this change. And I don't even know if it's unexpected for you. It feels like for them in their life. Like they had a life event that changed some things. But definitely with this Ace of Swords, like they want to come and tell you about this. So this is something that they've thought about for a while and, you know, they haven't really made this move here. But now it's kind of like eating away at them. Yeah, with this Three of Swords. They did some soul searching and now they're ready with this hermit. Like, this is an offer from their soul. And it's like you're thinking about, okay, but is this what's best for me? You know, because it's like I have a lot of options here and I don't want to go back to this place of being hurt with this 10 of swords. You know, you're like, I'm kind of good. And I remember that before I wasn't good. Yeah, it feels like it's definitely been a road with this person with this 5 of Wands, King of Cups, and the 4 of Wands. But there could be a balancing out here. It depends on, you know, it's like, did they change from the past with this? You have the 6 of Cups. I don't know if you can see this. With the Devil. So it's like, did their behavior from the past change? You know? Because you did. And you found a lot of happiness. So it feels like you have a decision to make, but it's definitely like yours to make. I want to get like a closing message about that with all the cards. Like, wow. I feel like you're moving forward. You're not going back. You're moving, yeah, you're moving forward for sure. This person put their happiness on you. And it's like, no, they need to find their own happiness within. And you know that. So that's why you're moving towards your options here. And that's why you're going to have this star. So regardless, you're coming into balance, Aquarius, and you know what's right for you. So it's kind of like, just tune everybody else out. That's the message. Okay. Thank you so much.